week and start knocking things down with the broom. What can I do?
Do not threaten me, child. We'll all be...
You certainly Shut up, you carnivore. Why don't you go gnawing a bone like a gorilla, Laszlo? Our ancestors didn't eat chicken wings. They lived at Mars. I'm gonna run you out! Subsisting on a diet of nuts, berries, and leafy vegetables.
Yes, and they drew stones of their own shadow and died of old age and fear at 24.
Laszlo, your soul is eternal. But let me answer the question. When I'm in trouble or tempted by those all-you-can-eat breakfast buffets with you...
We have certain issues to clear up before we continue any form of relationship, business or otherwise. Let's lay our cards on the table. I am Yakuza, and I know you worked for Salvatore Leone's family. I can give you work with our organization, but first you must prove to me that your ties with the Mafia are truly broken. Salvatore Leone will be leaving Luigi's in about 3 hours' time. Make sure he doesn't reach his club alive. Meanwhile, Maria and I will catch up on old times.
Oh, Asuka, you've got a massager.
That's not a massager.
Six hours of yoga. Next, I go open up a shop now and then and drink 2 pints of hand-pressed tea.
And who wants a steak after that? Okay, next caller. You are on Chatterbox with Reed Tucker.
Yo, Reed, come to movies are dope. How can I learn to beat up 10 guys at once?
Okay, first things first, my man. You need to stop the negative thinking. The best attack I've found is to just run away. That way you put fear in your heart. You never know who might just stand around. Like a bat.
I don't want to hear about no tofu running away. I want to learn about being a ninja. Who's that?
Actually, I do cover this early on in the book in chapter 45. It's called Stir Fry Your Prejudice. You see, I once thought like you before my master took me under his wing and taught me the joys of soy and origami. Concentration begins in the mind and spreads to all the extremities of the body. You must use the language, not the tongue. Just look at me. You can tear a Chromebook in half with a bare toes. In fact, Laszlo, I can easily chop this desk in 2 half-desks.
This desk is made of 2-inch thick composite wood pulp, has a mahogany veneer finish, 3 drawers, and knowing this station, it cost $100. In his own words, Reed Tucker is about to smash it into 2 half-desks. Take it away, Reed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've already visualized the desk in 2 half-desks, and now I shall make it
Oh! Hey-ya! Oh! Oh! Oh, Laszlo! Laszlo! I think I hurt my hand in my...
Keep on making long way.
Listen, Karate Kid, the desk is still in one piece. Thanks for coming on the show.
Okay, Laszlo, mockery will get you nowhere. I think I'm gonna hit you now.
Oh, I'm Bruce Easily. Don't throw any tofus or bean curds at me.
Ain't very funny, Laszlo. You didn't make fun of me, but it's all the fault of the feng shui in here. It's downright disgraceful.
Yes, it makes you talk like this. Okay, the listener lines are open. This is Chatterbox. You're on the air.
Hey, Laszlo. That last guy was a lunatic. Where'd you dig him up from? The state loony bin? And that wacko you had going on about killer bees? What a moron. I mean, just read a newspaper. Killer bees, the evils of artificial sweeteners and soda pop, Roswell. It's all part of the government's propaganda plan. I might as well wear a satellite dish. Propaganda right into my brain. Come on, you honestly believe NSA's echelon system is already a conversation? It's all lasagna, right? Don't complain about our rights being taken. Whatever boogeyman they come up with today.
Well, I mean, you realize that the government listens to this station, and if they weren't paying particular attention to you before, they're probably going to be following you now.
Oh yeah, look, they already got me once, but never again.
Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah. Free Kevin!
All right, we're talking about short guys, killer bees, the Magna Carta, well, the red light on the wall is flashing, which means that the owner of the station has an important announcement to make. Let's go live to his office.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're...
songs too earlier. I mean, do these guys realize how wussy they sound? I mean, they have the nerve to call crackers biscuits, and they say aluminium instead of aluminum. I mean, what's up with that? They all think they sound so smart with a little funny accent. I mean, I got something for them. Speak English, you limey moron.
Well, you know, I think they were speaking English before we were. Over here, we're speaking Shoshone and Cherokee.
Man, Cherokee Cherokee, man. And another thing, what's up with them calling soccer football? Man, you ever watch soccer? Man, that's a boring game, man. I'll tell you what soccer is. Soccer's for little girls, man. Football, now that's American sport. It teaches you good, wholesome American values, man, like stealing other people's land by force and wearing tight pants while you do it.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about being a man, Laszlo. Something you wouldn't know anything about from the sound thing. I'll tell you, I bet you play wimpy stuff like touch football and basketball. Look, I'm running around the court bouncing the ball, and I'm 7'3". I'm telling you, man, I only play man sports like football and hopscotch.
Hopscotch? That's a girl's game.
Man, that ain't a girl's game, man. Not rugby hopscotch. Man, get me in a scrum and I'm dangerous. I'll take anybody down. I'm the hopscotch master. I got flies.
Salvatore's death comes as pleasurable news. You're an efficient killer. I like that in a man. Ah, this is my brother, Kenji.
Asuka has a little job for you, but when you're done, drop by my casino and we can talk.
Just like Kenji, always trying to play with my toys. My police source indicates that the Mafia are watching our interests around the city in a bid to track you down. We cannot continue our operations until they are dealt with. Take out these spying fools and end this vendetta once and for all.
Speaking of commerce, it's time for some commerce here. Let's go to commercials. We'll be back after this.
Has your marriage gone stale? Has the spark gone out of the area? Looking to add a little adventure to the monotony of monogamy? Hello, I am Fernando Martinez, founder of Fernando's New Beginnings, a revolutionary new way of saving your marriage. We understand how kids and workers can take the passion out of life. With our 3-step program, you'll rediscover romance guaranteed.
Hi, my name's Phil. I've got 3... Then I called New Beginnings. Thanks to Fernando, I'm still married, but on Wednesday afternoons, I meet Barbara at the motel by the turnpike.
See? The passion she's back. Phil's marriage is saved, and his kids will have a daddy to look up to. Call New Beginnings today. 555-9292. It will be a miracle. I guarantee it. Fernando's New Beginnings. We turn an ending into a new beginning.
Mom, there's a package for you.
I didn't order anything. What's this? Oh, sweet. Gee willikers, it's a puppy.
Everybody loves a puppy. And now you can ship one anywhere just by logging on to petsovernight.com. Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
And who says that e-commerce isn't a brilliant idea? All right, speaking of brilliant, you're listening to Chatterbox with me, Laszlo. Let's go over here to the phones and see what's plaguing Liberty City. Oh, caller, you're on the air.
Wow, I got through. Laszlo, I think your last few callers are... I'm like, then he gets over this megaphone and says to the woman in the Steal My Batsu monstrosity, please move to the side. Can you believe?
My sister speaks highly of you, though I'm yet to be convinced that a gaijin can offer anything but disappointment. Perhaps you could help deal with a situation that has me at a disadvantage. Of course, failure has its own disgrace. A Yakuza Kanbu is in custody awaiting transfer for trial. He is a valued member of the family. Break him out of custody and get him to the dojo at Bedford Point.
Oh, my name. My kids are manners.
You know, I think that's a lesson to us all. All right, hello, next caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Hello, Laszlo. That woman say she was a nanny. She was very international. She's been a very naughty boy.
No, no nannies. Let's go to our next caller. Show, people usually tell us their name.
My name is very unimportant. And you want to keep being a wise guy, you'll find out just how unimportant. Like, unimportant I just got shot in the head, unimportant. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. Why are you calling in today?
Because I need some advice. And I ain't doing any of that shrink shit.
If you swear again, we're gonna have to cut you off. This is a family show.
Sorry. I'm just a little unhappy. I've been agitated. Real angry. It's my mom. She don't think I'm a real man. Can you imagine that? I mean, I do a man's job and all, but she treats me like a little boy. All I get is your pa this and your pa that, and you ain't a real man, Tony, and it's driving me.
Well, Tony...
Tony? How'd you know my name was Tony? You tracing this call? 'Cause...
Okay.
My mom, she keeps going, Tony, be a real man. Stand up for yourself. Don't take no shit. But all I do is to be a good son. And I want her to show that she cares for me. Show that she loves me. And you know, say I was a good kid, but it seems like nothing's ever good enough for her. You know what I mean? What do I do?
Well, Toad, I mean, sir, you know, in life we have a lot of obligations. We just kind of have to face up to them. And right now, I'm obligated to play some commercial announcements. We'll be back right after this.
We've got a new friend for everyone. He's got fur and a tail. He gets in lots of...
A reporter has been nosing around. Marie and I have taken a little holiday together until you can get rid of this perverted voyeur. He's probably out in the bay as you read this. Steal a police boat and sink his career.
Where the mean old scientist genetically altered him. Uh-oh, the pharmaceutical scientist is going to get you, Pogo.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a...
Pigeons are good too.
sometimes they come with notes attached. It's like a fortune cookie with wings. Squirrels! Squirrels not so good. They taste like goldfish. Make you feel stringy.
So you didn't meet someone. Excuse me. Exercises you overnight. Let's learn a little bit more about it.
I've tried everything, and I just couldn't get those extra 200 pounds off. It started to affect my marriage.
She was too big for me, and I'll sleep with anything.
The abdometrics, the thiosides, the tummy stapling. I've had my mouth sewn up, my hands chopped off. You name it, I've tried it.
Except for exercising and eating right for me.
That's right, honey. Then I found the Dormatron. Using a new technology called biorhythmic subconscious gymnastics, the Dormatron exercises you while you sleep. Just strap in your arms and legs, put on the Dormatron headset, then wrap yourself in the special high-voltage electric blanket. Turn it on to 11 and burn those pounds away while you have a relaxing night's sleep. Now that I've lost 280 pounds, my husband's all mine again.
That's right, honey. No more escort services for me. Don't be fat a day longer than you have to. Remember, being fat can even ruin a romantic cruise. Call Dormatron now at 1-800-SLEEP-OFF-LARG or visit www.sleepofflarg.com and sleep your way to a thinner, happier you. I'm a marketing manager who lives in the suburbs and commutes to work on the highway. I live alone, so of course I needed a car that can see 12 and is equipped to drive across Arctic.
It's my handsome handyman. Maria's all tied up at the moment, but I'll tell her you called.
Who's that, Asuka? You know, I know I've been a naughty girl, but I really need to pee, okay?
It's time you met our man inside the LPD. Here's a payment for the last little job he did for us. He is understandably cautious. Get to the payphone in Torrington as quick as you can and await his instructions.
Here.
Hi, Laszlo. Is that your real name?
Of course it's my real name.
Are you Hungarian?
No, I'm from upstate.
Are you sure that's not a fake radio name like Candy and Bobo? I thought all those radio people were fake.
Do you have a question or you just want to sit here and talk all day about my name?
No, that's it. Love the show, Laszlo. Or Mark, or John, or Beverly, whatever you think.
All right, next caller, you're on Chatterbox. What is on your mind?
Turnips, fruit vegetables, albino carrots as they're known back home.
Okay, here's the deal. This isn't Gardening with Maurice. That's on later.
No, he got taken off the air. He lied. I know he did.
Get to the phone in West Belleville Park.
Possible, I tell you.
Okay, and speaking of impossible, Jane from Cedar Grove is on the line, and she wants to talk about how difficult it is being a parent today. Hello, Jane?
Hi, Laszlo. I love the show. I'm a first-time caller. I wanted to say something about these video games. They are warping our kids' minds. My son's dog, Hugo, got hit by a truck, and he said, Mommy, where's the reset button? Kids these days, they think life is a game. Well, it's not a game, Laszlo. It is very, very interesting. I let my kids play video games, and now he runs around the house looking for gold coins. We're teaching our children to go chase money. My little man's been playing this new video game called Pogo the Monkey.
Get to the phone on Liberty Campus.
It's all because of video games. Laszlo, life does not have a reset button.
Right, but this show does. I love that button. You know, it's never a dull moment on this show, especially during our teen demographic.
Love Media, bringing people and the finest entertainment together.
All right, hello, next caller. You're on Chatterbox.
I want to talk about that bag stuff. People say it's bad. It's not bad to you at all. Why aren't you talking? Wait, I'm straight. Am I on the air? Hello? It's me, you pansy.
What's your question?
Bank! 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 Bank!
What about it? I mean, that's not really a question.
Get to the phone
How's that?
Alright, it's evil, dude. And toothpaste, they use it to control us. Why do you give up commercials until you brush your teeth today? I've read books.
And what book have you been reading that tells you that toothpaste is evil?
Entrance, The Devil, and The Great Cavity Cover-Up by J. Phil Higginbotham. You've seen what I've seen, and you've heard what I've heard. You never brush your teeth again.
I suppose you're one of those people that says that diet soda makes you go crazy later in life.
I told you before, man. Don't mock me. My taxes pay your salary, you pansy.
Sir, this is a commercial radio station owned by Love Media. Advertising revenue pays my salary. And on that note, it's been 2 full minutes since a commercial. But I'd like to say, if anyone else is stressed, might I recommend Equinox from Staunton Pharmaceuticals. We'll be back after these important messages.
Hello.
I used to be concerned and nervous about the future. Sometimes I'd get scared before...
Meet me in the toilet block in the park.
Discovered Equinox.
After the divorce and losing little Tommy, life was getting me down. I couldn't focus on anything. After trying Equinox, I've been Employee of the Month 3 times in a row.
I used to fall unconscious for hours at a time. Now with Equinox, I never need to sleep. Equinox is new from Zaibatsu Pharmaceuticals. Ask your doctor about Equinox today. Equinox.
You must be Azuka's new errand boy. You got the money? Is it all here? I know what you're thinking. Another bent cop. Well, it's a bent world. Just because I lost a few partners, those suckers from Internal Affairs have started sniffing around. Reckon they can smell me. Well, this city is one big open sewer. But I'm gonna need some non-union help. And if you're interested, you know where to find me.
Life's harsh reality.
Tonight, the TV event that will make history, Liberty City Survivor. This takes reality TV to a whole new level. We'll take 20 recently paroled guys, equip them with grenade launchers and flamethrowers, and let them hunt each other down. It's the reality show where you just might be part of the action.
I was grabbing a sandwich at the Happy Plant, and all of a sudden these guys crashed through the window and started shooting at each other. I was so excited, I didn't even notice I'd been hit. After that,
on Chatterbox. Call us on the chatter line to tell us what's on your mind. Line 4, you're on Chatterbox. What's on your mind?
Liberty City Cox rule!
Ah, that's lovely, thanks. Next caller, you're on Chatterbox.
That last guy was so full of crap. Everyone knows women are made from sand.
Okay, great. Another lunatic. Hello, next caller. You are on Chatterbox.
Yeah, you were talking...
Maria and I have gone shopping. Our source in the police has informed us that one of our drivers is a strangely animated undercover cop. He's more or less useless out of his car, so we've tagged it with a tracer. Make him bleed.
Yeah, I mean...
You know, we're not talking about you. What kind of egomaniac are you? You got your own show. How about letting other people talk for a change? You're all the same. I'll put this on the top shelf. Hey, what's the weather like down there? How's it going, shortstop? Can you get that? You're closer. Why so sad, Pee-wee? Who do you think you are? Short people are people, too.
All right, another award-winning show on Chatterbox. Today we're talking about anything, it seems. You have something to say about it.
You want a license too?
good point. The countries that don't have guns aren't American. You know, if more people had guns, we'd have less shootings in this country. All right, we're going over here to line 2. Hello, caller. You are on Chatterbox.
Yeah, I'd like to say something about taxes.
You mean the Lone Star State?
No, taxes. You know, look, taxes is really wrong. My father worked his whole life. He played the lottery. And now the state wants him to pay taxes on the money he wins from that stuff? Buy your own lottery tickets, you know? Hey.
Good point. I think that's a lesson to us all. All right, hello. You are on Chatterbox.
Hello, lads. I'm a first-time caller. I just have a whole Yes, I do like it. One thing, though, very good. Not well. When I was boarding, I had a nanny.
Yeah, well, I mean,
well, I'm sure. Nanny was spanking me when I was naughty. And now Freddie needs nanny. Because when Freddie's naughty, he needs to get spanked.
well, there's some child psychologists who probably say that
It is impossible to overestimate the importance of etiquette in this line of work. To my eternal shame, a man once did me a favor, and I've never had the opportunity to repay his kindness. The man's weakness is motor cars, and he has requested that we acquire him certain models for his collection. Needless to say, we must give him the cars as a gift to repay the debt that I owe him. You must obtain the cars on this list and deliver them to a garage behind the car park in Newport. My honor demands it.
Freddie needs a nanny. He needs a nanny now, sir. Because Freddie's been a very naughty boy.
How old is your son? How old is your son?
I don't have children. I can't stand it at flat. But Freddie needs a nanny.
All right, that's enough of him. God, who gave this guy a green card? This is Chatterbox. We're talking about short guys, nannies, taxes, and anything sane you'd like to bring to the party. Hello, you are on Chatterbox.
I was looking. The numbers, sine and cosine are two of the most elegant, incredible discoveries of humanity. I mean, the Cartesian coordinate system has elemental power. I find it liberating. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Okay, thanks for calling. Now that we've lost 98% of our audience, let's reward the other 2% with a commercial. When we come back, we'll have a special studio guest. Special because he advertises on this radio station. Remember, it's not a conflict of interest if we own all the radio stations in town. We'll be right back after this message.
In today's fast-paced world, a split second can be the difference between achieving your dreams.
Hey, I just want to know about Beast Rides!
And not.
Oh, wonderful rascal.
More Americans are realizing if you don't have the latest and greatest technological devices, you will fall behind.
I didn't upgrade my personal organizer, and 2 days later I was diagnosed with a terminal illness.
That's exactly why you should come visit the friendly people at House of Tomorrow, and they'll set you up with all your 21st century technology. Flash and the pan technology of absolutely no use to anyone. You can find it at House of Tomorrow. Remember, only technology makes life worth living. House of Tomorrow. We'll upgrade your system, then you can upgrade your life.
And now it is my great pleasure to welcome Fernando Martinez, who it says here is the founder of Fernando's New Beginnings, a revolutionary new way of saving your marriage. Fernando, welcome.
The pleasure is mine, Laszlo. It is an honor to be here. I feel blessed.
Thanks. So tell me about Fernando's New Beginnings.
Truly, Laszlo.
Your life.
A good story.
The bond between a father and a mother, it is made in heaven and in the bedroom, if you know what I mean.
I think so.
For my people, it is the holiest, most sacrosanct thing imaginable. Like a church. Yet, for it to be a happy marriage, it must also be like a brothel. The woman, she must be many arts. Be skilled in making house, cooking, changing the diapers on the babies. And she must also be a whore. A vixen in the bedroom. Imaginative, exotic. Exactly. Passion. Danger. How, Laszlo? How? Tell me how, and I give you a big kiss. Like I gave a woman. But I am not going to give you a big kiss. Not a kiss like I gave a woman or even a donkey. Because you do not know.
Well, I mean, in this case, ignorance kind of seems like bliss. I wasn't really up for kissing on air. I mean,
why not? Am I not attractive? Am I not irresistible even to you? Well, no matter. Why all this talking about kissing?
I mean, you brought it up.
No, my friend. You say you not want to kiss me. I was talking. If your wife was ugly, you can nod your head. But if I say, hey, Laszlo, your wife, she looked like yesterday's dinner after I eat. You're not so happy. It's a bit different. Anyway, the marriage is impossible, Laszlo. If a man was born an angel, maybe it's possible. But a man is born a man. And a man would need, he needs a woman to tuck his babies into the bed. But for his bed, he needs something else. Something magical.
So he starts flirting with this secretary, takes her out for...
And I can save you. And I can save your marriage.
My marriage doesn't need saving.
Hey, everyone mentioning the pretty assistant and the ay caramba, my friend. Listen, Laszlo. Listen to me. Your marriage is the unprecedented of it. You are a man. I think we see by now you are no angel. I can save it. But when the man, he sees wife all fat, all early, with the dirty diapers and the dirty panties and the scrawny breast, and who knows what else. He's not thinking marriage back. He's thinking about what you're thinking about your pretty assistant. We already know that. See?
Go on.
But Laszlo, what if you act on your fantasy for your little secretary with the short skirt and they're smiling. What?
When trouble looms, the fool turns his back, while the wise man faces it down. The Colombian cartel have ignored repeated requests to leave our interests in liberty well alone. Now they are negotiating terms with the Jamaicans in order to humiliate us further. They are finalizing a deal across town. Take one of my men, steal a Yardi car, and go pay your respects to the Colombians. Our honor demands that you leave no one alive!
Your sweetheart, she hates you. Your pretty secretary, she wants you to be her man. You back into square one. My friend, you found the man like for me, one, it was no. But then one day, I was driving my car, and I realized, Fernando, you are blessed. You are a miracle. 1,000 miracles rolled into one to save the marriage. And save the man. You don't put the marriage first, you put the man first. Maybe we call it man marriage. Then I think to myself, no, this is a bad man. It sounds really dumb. Then I think we call it Fernando's weekend. Because that is what it is.
Button down.
The winner of bread 6.5 days a week. On the spare half day, I save his life.
How?
By giving him what he needs.
With you, that kind of sounds like a limited market.
That's right. You are are very prejudiced. I don't like that. But no, not with me. Passion for life. Passion for love. Passion.
My mother's my sister.
Which he can take home to his wife.
What, so you act like a pimp?
Not a pimp, little man. A savior. In a controlled environment, I reintroduce the man to the pleasure he has lost, to the miracles that he learned. And truly, the results are remarkable. With my unique counseling, 1,000 marriages have been saved, and 1,000,000 more to be saved every day.
And do the wives know about this?
In their hearts, Laszlo, they know they have been saved.
Okay. We're gonna open it up to the phones. If you've got any questions for Fernando Martinez, Exotic Marriage Guidance Made Easy, ring us now. Hey, oh, cool, we have a caller on line 1. Caller, you are on Chatterbox.
Hi, Laszlo. Hey, Fernando. My name's Jerry, and I'm a first-time caller. And I just wanted to say, hey, Laszlo, you're real tough on Fernando back there. I'll tell you one thing. He's a miracle worker. He saved my marriage, and I married a lustful woman. Now I don't feel sick every time I open my eyes.
See, Laszlo? You see? I remember Jerry so well. He come in, he is like a broken man, like a half a man.
Big
a
man,
huh? He has no...
So you fools are flat, man.
Where is the passion? She is gone. Replaced by ugliness. You see, Laszlo, Mrs. Jerry... Offensive line. He feels no pride in himself. He has no pride in his marriage. He is ashamed of this wonderful lady who bears him so many young. And he comes to me and he cries, Fernando, save my marriage. I love my wife, even though she is a fat worker. And I... Whatever it takes to save a beautiful union.
A beautiful union by an adulterer and Queen Kong. That's great. So, who's on the line now?
Hi, Laszlo. Janet. I love the show and always wanted to call in. You really offended me today. Who is this gutter trash you had on the show?
Hey, Janice, I share your anxiety. The studio kind of forced me.
Hey, you watch yourself, teacher. And you, Janice, why are you so ugly? Your husband, he not make you happy?
No, he's an idiot and a jerk.
But he's probably a good daddy, and you sound very pretty. Angry, and a little bit of a know-it-all, but very pretty. This is the thing, Laszlo. The women they think in new beginnings is only for men. But no, it is for women too. For Janet, if her husband goes to new beginning, she thinks, Senor Wonderful, my hombre. And in the extreme case, maybe she come to work for me, and she get a new beginning herself. She discovered the excitement and the passion all for herself. This is Janice. You call me 55592.
Now listen, don't try to pimp out my... Exotic location do you come from?
I am Latin.
To be truly strong, it is important that you never show weakness. The businesses fortunate enough to have our protection settle their accounts today. Go and collect the money immediately so we can enter it into the casino accounts.
Many are called, but few are chosen, my friend. And I was called and chosen to work a miracle.
So, where were you called from, Fernando?
From upstate, okay? You have money now? I'm not real Latin, but I provide real Latin passion. I work the miracles every day. Listen, wives, children, if your husband, if your daddy, if he's not happy, send him to me, Fernando. In exchange...
You're just a cheap pimp from upstate. Get out of my studio.
I saved your daddy. I saved your husband. It is a miracle.
Get out of here.
It's a miracle.
Would you like a kitten? Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and we'll send you a cute kitten overnight. Petsovernight.com, delivering
You know the name, you know the face.
Time for a public service announcement from station owner Donald Love.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station. Enjoy.
All right, we're back here on Chatterbox, the radio show that never gets old. I'm Laszlo with open ears and a closed mind. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name?
I wanted to talk about spanking.
Oh, God, not another one.
I think spanking kids is the only way to teach them right from wrong.
So you think that teaching kids at an early age that violence is the solution to problems will make them valuable members of our society?
Exactly. I think you understand, Laszlo. My daddy used to whoop the tar out of me. He wanted to hit me so hard my spleen fell out of my ear.
I can't pay you, and I wouldn't pay you if I could. Some young gang just jacked up the place. They took everything. You guys are useless. What kind of Yakuza are you anyway?
Imagine, and I'll love it. This is such a great country. I wouldn't be where I am today if my daddy hadn't beat me simple.
What are you talking about? Man, I'm starting to believe that guy about the fluoride in the drinking water. Listen, if there's any sane person left in Liberty City that can hear my voice, please call the show right now. This is SOS going out across the city. All right, let's go over to this line. Hello, caller. You are on the air. Are you sane? Are you a sane caller?
Absolutely, Laszlo. Killer bees.
Killer bees.
Yes, killer bees. Did you know that if the current migration rate continues, we will all be dead in 3 years? Did you want to become a bee stopper? I don't. That's why we must act now. Killer bees must be stopped.
I wonder why more people aren't talking about this. I mean, killer bees swarming, it sounds pretty serious.
But the killer bees are nothing compared to ants. You can't kill them. They're like sheep. They're going to take over.
All right, thanks, caller. Ants, killer bees, fat people, what's plaguing you? Call now. Chatterbox, hello, you're on the air.
Yes. I'd like to say something about these damn people on trains and buses in the city who yammer on and on into their cell phones. I'm really glad we get to hear about what you're having for dinner. What we can do is herd them up, put them on an island. I am the president of a group called Citizens Raging Against the Phone.
Crap?
Exactly.
Your organization's called Crap. What kind of moron are you? You want to round people up for using a phone? But you're calling up on a phone to tell the world about it. I mean, but how many people are there in this crap?
Citizens Raging Against the Phone, Laszlo.
How many people?
There are 3 of us. Hard organized people without the phone. We had to resort to carrier pigeons. Phones ruined everything.
Liberty City was a church, a cow pasture, and 3 houses when the telephone was invented.
Liar!
You're the liar.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
What are you 3 years old?
Laszlo's a liar. Laszlo's a liar. I bet that isn't even your real name.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Stupid.
Nanny, nanny, boo-boo. Stick your head in doo-doo.
Oh, we're going to commercials.
Is your job affecting your health? Do you become fatigued? Does working take time away from family and social events like watching wrestling? There's an easy solution. Sue your boss. See, the great thing about this country is you can sue anyone for pretty much anything, and you'll probably win, or at least get a settlement. At the firm of Rakin & Ponzer Personal Injury Attorneys, we can show you how falling down and howling like a sissy can result in a large damage award from your employer. We also specialize in awards for injuries suffered in auto accidents, and can even train you to throw yourself in front of a bus and pretend to be injured. Hey, that's why they pay for insurance. Call the law offices of Rakin & Ponzer and get ready to enjoy a life of luxury.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Let's go to the chatter line here. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers aware that...
Okay, now, this is a radio show. We don't have viewers. We have listeners.
Okay. Anyway, Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers aware the first International Puppetry Festival is next month at the fairgrounds, bro. If you're interested in becoming a puppet master or a ventriloquist, you should definitely come down, dude. It's gonna be totally killer.
wasn't aware that there was much demand for puppet shows these days.
Oh, man. Have you been living under a rock, bro? Guys with puppets get chicks. I take my monkey puppet to the park all the time. We play hacky sack together. It's rad. But anyway, dude, at the International Puppetry Festival, we'll be having workshops on finger puppets, too. Hello, Petunia the Pinky. Meet Barry the Thumb. String puppets, club puppets. Dude, it's gonna rock.
Okay, thanks.
Hope to see you there, Laszlo. Hey, by the way, can you give me that guy Fernando's number?
Nah, I'm sorry. Fernando hasn't paid his bill to our ad sales department. But here's someone who has, and they paid his...
Wishing you were roasting a suckling pig at a pagan banquet. Is your...
You. How fitting you should choose this moment to show your worthless faith. It would appear your attempts to dissuade the Jamaicans from becoming bedfellows with the cartel were wholly inadequate. Yardie pushers line Liberty streets selling packets of spank like they were selling hot dogs. Those cartel pigs are laughing at us. At me. I will give you one last chance to prove my sister's faith in you to be well-founded. Run these scumbags into the ground and wash your shame in rivers of our enemies' blood!
It's the Medieval Millennium Fair. Our band of traveling minstrels, knights, and maidens oh so fair are ready to delight you with tales of the Black Death, witch burnings, and the joys of being a feudal serf. Forget about air conditioning and modern medicine. We've got all the leeches, spells, and potions you need at the Medieval Millennium Fair. Learn the art of cooking with turnips. Yum yum. Buy genuine reproduction medieval artifacts including maces, double-handed battle swords, and one-size-fits-all chainmail. And this weekend only, pick up an authentic mechanical Lady of the Lake in Excalibur. It's perfect for your garden pond or swimming pool. And learn how to rid your condo of vermin using a penny whistle and a mysterious prancing German named Hans. The Medieval Millennium Fair, every weekend at Liberty City Park.
All right, Liberty City, you are listening to Chatterbox, the show that is the #1 reason for the success of the internet. All right, let's take a call. Who's on the line?
Clothes.
What about them?
Clothes.
What are you talking about?
Laszlo, clothes. Clothes, Laszlo. I hate them. I just hate them.
Wait, we're all about opinions on Chatterbox, which is a Liberty City's premier opinion station. But why don't you like clothes?
I just hate them. It's okay to break them. I mean, there's a line with clothes. I'm a lion in the king of the jungle. So why can't I, a humble citizen, go naked?
Well, I mean, I guess a lion has two distinct advantages over you. One, I mean, it's as you say, a king, and therefore it can exercise its royal prerogative to not wear clothes. And two, it's a cat, and therefore it doesn't have to. And three, I mean, now that I think about it, if you want to try to dress a lion, I guess what we're learning is that life can be a little unfair at times.
I'm naked, Laszlo. I'm naked.
I really didn't need to know that.
Why, Laszlo? Why? Does it offend you? I was born naked and then died naked. I'm going to...
Take him out! Police!
I discovered Equinox. After the divorce and losing little Tommy,
I'm naked and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. I'm naked and I feel so good.
What about winter?
What do you mean?
You know, I mean, what about winter? When the wind blows, really cold, I mean, you prance about like a ninny waiting for your privates to go blue?
I was born naked, I'm gonna die naked.
And all shriveled up by the sound of it.
Winter was invented by clothing companies. Clothes are unnecessary. They're ugly. Have you ever cooked in the nude?
No, look, is this leading anywhere? Because, I mean, we've got a lot of other people waiting to talk about real things.
Nudity is real. Open your eyes, pick up your pants. Come on. Come on, Laszlo. You can be a figurehead for Liberty City Naturists. We have more members now for the first time since 1977. Nudity is back. A lot of people are into nudity and really understand the spiritual side.
What? I'm hanging out with low bunch of naked chicks. I mean, I see the fun in it, but I just think clothes have distinct advantages, like not accidentally cooking yourself, or when you're working on a building.
We're not swingers. It's not about sex. It's about being one with the world.
All right, dude, groovy, hug a rainbow. It's time for a public service announcement from Donald Love.
Hello, I'm Donald Love. Under my guidance, Love Media has emerged the fastest growing U.S.-run media conglomerate of the past 5 years. With newspapers, television, and radio stations across the U.S. and the free world, along with a wide array of industrial and technology interests, we at Love Media ensure you get the truth behind the story every time. From films to dog food, from radio to pop music, you can be sure of independent... And why our new satellite in China is something all Americans can be proud of. Here at Love Media, we are proud of what we have done to help America and to help hard-working Americans relax. For investment opportunities or information about our new interactive television service, please go to www.lovemedia.tv.
Ooh, that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. All right, let's go to line 8. Hello, caller. What's your name?
Bob from Pine Creek.
Hey, what's up, Bob from Pine Creek?
So I've been listening to your show. There's always people going on.
That scumbag, McCaffrey! He took more bribes than anyone. He thinks he's gonna get an honorable discharge if he turns state evidence. He just squealed. He's under armed protection in Witchek property down in Newport. Some apartment behind a car park. Torch that place. That's it. Flush him out when you hunt him down. Make sure he never talks to nobody.
Maybe not.
Hey?
Well, I got a real simple solution. No damage. Shut down schools and shut down the problem. No more dead teachers. No more angry students.
Well, but you don't think...
No, I don't. Never. Now listen to me. 2/3%. Kids these days, they can sing a lot. Well, I can sing books, toys, special tiny furniture, pets, that sort of crap. It's all about me. Well, not my Johnny. No, sir. I'm learning him the value of good, hard work. Learning him good. And for free, we taught him how...
I'll grill your ass.
Exactly, Michael. Hit the nail on the head that time. My kid. Now let's just shut the schools down, make kids work. That puts stuff off from listeners anyway.
And doctors, politicians, lawyers, whatever. I can't be bothered to argue with you, but I do feel sorry for your little Johnny, the 7-year-old cook, chimney sweep.
I don't need to see any ID. You look trustworthy.
strip mall parking lot, I can focus on the important things, like gazing longingly at the pool boy or buying more exercise equipment off the TV. So what if it gets 3 miles to the galley? I'm a mom, not a conservationist. The new My Batsu monstrosity. Mine is bigger.
Would you like a giraffe? Have one delivered.